Branches snapped, leaves trembled. A predator stalked. Silent, precise. A tiger, muscles coiled tight, crept toward its target, a limping deer, unaware of the danger just yards away. The hunt had begun. But then, the jungle changed. A gust of wind, cold and sudden, swept through the canopy. Every bird vanished into the sky. Monkeys stopped their chatter. Insects fell quiet. Even the light dimmed as if the trees themselves were holding their breath. The tiger paused. Not from fear but confusion. Something wasn't right. The earth beneath it vibrated. Not from footsteps, not from thunder, from memory. Deep, ancient, living memory stored in roots and vines. This ground had seen this pattern before. A predator, that prey, this exact path. But the last time, the outcome wasn't what nature expected. That hunt, long ago, didn't end with survival or balance. It ended in bloodshed that stretched far beyond the target. The tiger of the past killed more than it needed. It destroyed a nursery hidden in a grove, left nothing untouched. That pain, the jungle didn't forget. Now, the vines tightened above. A branch, once solid, cracked, suddenly dropping in front of the predator like a warning. The deer turned its head. It didn't run. It walked, calmly, safely, away. The tiger's gaze narrowed, muscles still ready, but instincts sharpened by generations hesitated. A hornbill cried out once, high-pitched, sharp. A signal, trees swayed harder. Not from weather, but unity. The forest moved as one, and the message was clear. Not this time. Predators rule with power. But this was something older. The jungle had spoken. And for once, even the hunter had to listen. The tiger turned, vanishing into shadow. Not defeated, but warned. Why did it matter? Because this jungle isn't just trees and vines. It remembers. It protects. Not always, but when balance is at risk, when silence must speak louder than growls, the wild chooses its side. We often think nature is chaos, but it's also memory. And sometimes, that memory is stronger than any instinct. Because survival isn't always about winning. It's about knowing when not to destroy. And today, the jungle remembered. I'm here with a special episode from our series. Let's rewind time, because today's story doesn't just exist in the present. It has roots in the past, and its consequences stretch into the future. This is a tale spun from survival and a jungle's unwavering resolve. Our story starts where the sun filters through leaves, dappling the forest floor in emerald light. Here, amidst the symphony of life, a female tiger prepares for the day. She's not just any tiger. They call her Stride, a name earned from her confident gait. Her cubs, two balls of orange fluff, mirror her every move, learning the ways of the wild from her expert eyes. Days are filled with hunts and training, balanced with moments of pure joy, like when little paws chase butterflies, or when a mother's purr rumbles, a melody only cubs can cherish. But life in the wild isn't always idyllic, and soon, a harsh truth will test the tigress's skills. One morning, she wakes to find a deer carcass near their den. A kill, but not by her pride, and a message is clear. Intruders, a rival male claiming her turf. His arrogance evident. He dared to trespass, challenge her. This intrusion stings, threatening the balance of their world. Her cubs, too young to grasp the danger, sense their mother's tension. As they play, she listens, every muscle tense, every sense on high alert. The wind carries whispers of the rival's movements. Soon, she'll need to act. But first, a crucial decision. Staying will mean risking her cub's safety. Leaving means abandoning this part of her kingdom. Yet there's no easy choice here. Each option fraught with peril. The tigress weighs the risks, the potential outcomes swirling in her experienced mind. As she ponders her options, a plan forms, relying on her knowledge of the land, the very essence of the wild. It's a strategy born from instinct and experience, a testament to a life well lived in the wild. With a low growl, she turns, her cubs following instinctively. They won't understand this journey's gravity until they're older. For now, they trust their mother's lead, mirroring her steps into the green labyrinth. Their family unity is their shield as they venture forth, facing the unknown together. Their path leads them deeper into the emerald embrace of the jungle, where shadows play hide and seek with the sunlight. Every rustle, every snap is a potential threat. Every scent carries a story. The tigress moves with purpose, her cubs at her heels. Theirs is a bond forged in love and loyalty, a silent vow to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Suddenly, a clearing opens before them, revealing a sight that stirs the tigress's memory. It's her grandmother's old den, a place echoing with past lives, a sanctuary from the encroaching darkness. In the heart of the clearing stands a majestic mahogany tree, its branches reaching skyward, its roots anchoring it through ages. Beneath its protective canopy, a haven awaits, and the tigress, guided by an ancient instinct, knows this is where she'll make her stand. There, nestled among the roots, is a burrow. It's not just a shelter, it's a symbol of continuity, a link to generations past. With gentle nudges, she guides her cubs inside, enveloping them in the safety of the burrow. Then she emerges, her gaze fixed on the approaching danger. She doesn't cower, she doesn't flee, she confronts the intruder on his own turf. A battle ensues, a clash of wills under the watchful gaze of the ancient mahogany. The tigress fights not just for herself, but for her cubs, for the memory of her grandmother, for the legacy of her pride. But the intruder is relentless, driven by his own ambitions, deaf to the silent pleas of the forest. In his arrogance, he doesn't see the strength that's rooted in this place. He's blinded by his own desires, ignoring the wisdom whispered by the wind through the leaves. As the fight rages, the forest itself seems to hold its breath. The monkeys fall silent, the birds cease their songs. All eyes are on the struggle below. Even the sunlight dims, as if nature is watching, waiting. Then, as sudden as it began, it ends. The intruder lies defeated, his strength spent, his arrogance shattered. The tigress, bruised but unbroken, returns to her cubs, their bond deepened by shared peril. She licks their heads, a silent promise to shield them always. And as the first rays of dawn touch the leaves, the jungle exhales. The birds return, the insects hum, the leaves rustle. Life flows back into the forest, rejuvenated by the restored balance. The forest, too, has its memories, its moments of triumph and sorrow, its battles fought and won. It's a living entity, breathing, evolving, remembering. It celebrates the tigress's victory, honoring her courage, her tenacity, her fierce love for her cubs. For in that moment of triumph, she didn't just secure her own future, she safeguarded a part of the forest's soul. She proved that strength doesn't always lie in raw power, but can bloom from the quietest corners. The story doesn't end there. It echoes into the future, shaping the lives of those who dwell within its emerald heart. Like ripples spreading across a pond, the tigress's actions resonate, influencing the delicate balance that makes the jungle what it is. Years pass, and the cubs, now majestic in their own right, carry forward their mother's legacy. They hunt, they procreate, they defend. They embody the spirit of the wild, forever linked to the ancient wisdom of the jungle. The balance shifts. New threats emerge, but the descendants of the brave tigress are ready. They remember the lessons of their past, the strength of unity, the wisdom of the elders, the courage to face the unknown. And so the cycle continues, a tapestry woven with the threads of bravery, resilience, and an unwavering connection to the natural world. Each generation adding its hue, ensuring the story of the tigress and her cubs remains vivid in the heart of the jungle. Maybe it's easy to think of the wild as chaotic, untamed, unpredictable, but maybe it's also a place of profound memory, where every rustle of leaves, every footprint on the soft earth is a testament to life lived on the edge, where survival is a daily victory and where even the youngest cub can sense the weight of their mother's gaze. This is a story not just of tigers, but of all the creatures that call the wild their home, a tribute to the resilience of the natural world and the strength found in its most unexpected corners. It's a reminder that in the grand theater of life, the smallest cub can become the hero of its own story. If tales like this stir your soul, if you, too, feel a deep connection to the wild, then join the movement. Subscribe to our channel and let's explore more stories like this together. Your support lets us continue bringing these stories to life. Dive into more adventures by clicking the links on screen. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, may your days be filled with sunshine and starlit nights. Chase your dreams relentlessly, and always remember, in the grand tapestry of life, each one of us has a story worth telling.